YouTube video. What's up, everybody? This is the Iron Enderman, and I'm back with another episode of Redstone Tutorials. So today we are in my new Redstone world, which, as you can see, is actually pretty big now, and I just created it a few days ago. So today we're going to be looking at something that I've been experimenting with for an entire 2 hours today. And by that I'm being sarcastic. Don't think that's actually a long time to me. So we're going to be looking at passcode protection for doors and stuff like that. So there are hundreds of thousands of videos online on how to make passcode protections like this. But this one is simple, doesn't require that. And by the way, I've tried over 100 of these videos, and almost none of them work. And the ones that do either sometimes work, and when they always work, they're ridiculously expensive, so I can't use them in my survival series. So here's what I came up with. It works for all versions that have sticky pistons, redstone repeaters, redstone torches, and everything you see here pretty much. And it makes a jet door work. So I know the passcode for this. This has about 142 combinations. And this should open up the jet door. We can grab our iron to the hoe. Yes, sorry for the puns. And we can have a great time. So how does this work? This is the original model, which isn't as good as my newer one. But this is the original one. This stuff is overcomplicated because on and on. So really, it doesn't make a difference. So this, if it's on, and the combination, as you know, is down, up, down, up. So when this is on, it sends a signal from here to here. And here, it goes from here to here. And if this isn't on, this pulls back. So redstone can't get from there to there. And this one, if this one is on, well, it's off right now. So this goes over here and lets the redstone run through it. Same with here, which is the other off one. But if one of those is on, this goes through, and the redstone cannot go through. I think that's like a monostable circuit or something. No, that's like forgot what it was called. And this one is the only one that's quite normal. There's no pistons running, because you can have one of those, but the original one doesn't have it. So this may look kind of complicated to build. It opens a jet door, and I'm going to show you how to make a jet door anyway, just kind of to go with the flow and stuff. But, so this is how it works. Kind of complicated. Yes, redstone goes underground there. But here's my newer model. It's way bigger. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, about 10, and I don't know how many combinations you can make with 10. Probably over 1 million. But, so this one kind of explains it in better detail. So I'm going to type in the passcode, and that piston's going to extend with the passcode. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay. Now, as you notice, it never turned on without it. So here's how this one works. It's way simpler. You turn it on, and so this is the ones that are on are the passcodes. So the way this works is the passcode ones, all the blocks are set to be on here. And then the pistons, if it's one that's supposed to be on or one that you flick for the passcode, then the piston is 2 blocks back. So that way, if it's off, it pulls this block back and it can't run from there to there. And the off ones, it's there. So if this is on, it pushes this forward, and it can't run. And redstone current cannot run through this little bar that comes out of a piston. Like, notice if I put my cursor on it, if I can fly down, it clicks on this block right here, not this. So, though it is kind of a block, it's mainly just an extension. it's not counted as one. It's just a visible object. So because redstone current can't flow through it, I have it like this. And the repeaters are necessary. Like, I could break this and switch it to, do I have any redstone dust on me right now? Yes, I do. Lots of it. It works the same, but I prefer to use repeaters just to, make it good and crap. So we have this, and I'm going to do a tutorial on how to make it right after, along with the gem door. So I think you get this, and it's 1, 2, 0, 1, and this is also known as this is also binary. Like, if you take a look at it, I'm going to show you a bit of binary as well. This circuit, so it goes 1, wait, oh yeah, I didn't add the redstone block. It goes this, I'm just going to show you a bit of it. 2 in the regular number system equals 10 in binary. Because it has a base 2 system. Once you go up to 2, it switches over. So there's only 0 and 1. So which kind of explains the XOR gate and binary adders and subtractors. And subtracting is as simple as adding 2 invert gates. And so we have all this, and all is working. So now I'm gonna cut on to the tutorial. So actually, that's kind of over exaggerated just for the stuff. And you need 2 blocks, and you need 2 blocks and a bunch of pistons. However many levers you have, you need that many pistons. You need a pretty much random number of redstone. Now I'm going to make a much smaller version of this, much smaller. It's only going to have 5 keys, so not that fancy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay, got that right. No, bad. Okay, so we have this. Then with your second block, you could use the same block, but then you have to place the levers down as you place it because it's kind of difficult to remember. Not for all people though. And then on the back, now if you had it raised up one, you want to put a block down and put redstone. But in my case, I do not have it raised a block up. This is just for time saving purposes. So you do not have to do that. So as you see, if I turn this lever on, redstone in the back also turns on. So then you want to make your combination. Say I want 1, 2, 3. Just every other one. Then those are on. And then I go, now I'm going to make like a ridiculously small version here. Now I need 2. Then you put at the end of it, of each one, you need 2. Someone might be able to make it smaller, but I'm just using 2, kind of for examples. Then you need this one, so then you need, at the first one that's on, you need redstone to be running out 3 blocks. And then you put that all across the side. I advise, yep, I have room here for a repeater. Because, as you know, 15 blocks is the limit. And then this is going to be our output. Now, so we have this. And so then you want to break this. Everywhere that redstone is there, you want to break the block. So here, then you want to put a block, regular block, in between them. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to turn those regular redstone dusts into repeaters. And as you see, it is all on. Because that's the only input. But here, if we have, I'm going to break this real quick. Put this here, and here. Break this. And as you see, this is on, pushing it, and the repeater sends signal through there. And this one is not on. But, however, you do need to extend it up to there, because if it was one short like I accidentally had it, I could power the piston from a block away. So, and then you repeat that, same process, right next to it for the off ones, and one away for the other ones. So, this one's off, so I'm going to bring it up here, block, and here. And this one's on, so I'm going to bring it a few blocks back, and the block. And now and then I'm gonna make the gem door just for kicks, you know. And so here's how to make a gem door. You need some sticky pistons, some blocks, some redstone, some repeaters. I'm just gonna build it over here. You need a wall of 4, boo. 4 sticky pistons, and then 2 more on the side of those ones. You go over 1, 2 blocks, and you repeat the process. And then you place a block of choice, except for glass, glowstone, or redstone block. And then you have that. You take a block of choice. I'd prefer, now I'm just using colored wool for this, so you do that. Now, as you notice, some of my other ones, I use it just to keep it, use different colors of wool just to keep it organized. You put redstone on these two, and these two. And this works in most versions of Minecraft. Put 2 repeaters, set them to 1 tick. And honestly, I don't really care about hiding it right now. So, I'm just going to put the redstone there and stuff. And so I'm going to build up. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So as you see, it is currently closed, but the password's right, and we want it open. So for this, we make a simple closed circuit, or a simple circuit, which is invert. It's an invert gate. So actually, I'm just gonna use wool. And then you need a redstone torch, and that turns the power off, so it's open. So when the password's wrong, this will be off, and the redstone torch will be like, "Hey, I'm not getting any power now. I'm not getting any input from the other area. I can turn back on." So then it turned back on, powers this crap, and does that to the door. And so that's how you build a gem door. I'm gonna go ahead and close it by just pressing any random block. I'm gonna build a little thingy around it, because, you know, just for kicks again. Don't have to do this. The actual door doesn't need it. But I'm going to go set the password right. And good. Now you can also put a delay on it if you want to just walk up to it and stuff. So, and again, it went from this, which is pretty complicated, I have to say, because this has all that kind of stuff, and that, truth be told, you could just do a line of redstone and go forward, and you don't even need all that complicated stuff there, because it's equal. And then you'd have to add more inversions if you invert it at once. And I'm going to give you a little tour of the redstone world. Some of the stuff doesn't work, and it was my idea. And, oh, by the way, this is completely my idea. I did not get it from any YouTubers. I'm very proud of myself for that, because I've never invented any redstone before. And I have some other redstone contraptions. I don't know if this works anymore. It might not. I'm going to test it. Okay. See if it works. Yep. It's a little closing staircase. Does that. I might do a tutorial on that later. Again, that was not by me. This one is, I think this actually works. Hidden staircase. Voila. Close it. Might do a tutorial on there. And then there's some other things and stuff, but I'm just gonna cut to the chase for this. It's an elevator. Pretty proud of that, 'cause, well, it's cool. Not designed by me, which isn't cool. It's bad if it wasn't designed by me, of course. And I'm just gonna put a pressure plate down and hop on it. This is really simple also, so I'm not, like, it hardly requires any blocks. No. Okay, I'm joking there. It's just simple and easy to remember. So, I took out a few things when I was trying to rebuild it myself. Might still work, might not. You have to go, step on. Yeah, I'm in 1.6.4, so these kind of mechanics are kind of difficult for the computer to handle. Also, my computer's not that great. But when it does get to the top, I'm determined. Okay, yeah. Then once you get to the top, wax you in the face with diamonds, and that kind of stuff. So, pretty neat, I think. Then we're gonna get back to the passwords. And those are infinitely expandable. You could have a password of 3 digits or a password of 3,000 digits. Then again, that's for some of the people that have about 2 billion diamonds to hide. Honestly, if you're going to waste that much redstone, you probably mined out the entire infinite world anyway. So, this has been the Iron Enderman, and I will see you next time.